This is the Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 18, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a mannish point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging with the fellas. We really appreciate you. We could not be growing the way we're growing, and we are growing very well. And it's all because of you. So thank you. On today's show, Why Men Cheat. We give 4 scenarios of real guys that cheated on their lady and give some perspective on why they did what they did. It's college football time. We're going to explain how the teams that got selected to the college football playoff relates to your relationship. Former Kansas City Chief Kareem Hunt got caught pushing and kicking a woman on film. We're going to give you our take on that. And how would you feel if your man was broke while he was with you, then when y'all break up, he finally figures out how to make some money? We're going to get into that on today's Dear Irby Letter. All that and more right now. This is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamel. I am Kyle.
I am Kamel.
We are saving relationships one listener at a time. We got some dates, homie.
Y'all.
December 14th, Flappers Comedy Club and Restaurant. I will be in that beast.
Get there 7, just, for parking and making sure.
9:30.
Oh, okay.
Show starts at 9:30 at Flappers. Pachanga, December 20th through 23rd. Who shot Daquan? It happened.
It happened last Saturday, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody who came out, man. It was a crowded day.
Sold out.
Yeah,
that feels good, man, to sell out a show.
Oh, man, it feels real good, man. I think we had to turn down a couple people, man.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it's always nice to send them back.
Yeah.
For whence they came. They had a couple months to buy their tickets.
Yeah, they waited too long.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to know that you got it packed like that. So that's sweet.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll believe us next time we tell them to get their tickets in advance.
Maybe so.
What about World Tour, man? What's up with the Daquan? What's next for Daquan?
Man, Daquan, we're looking to take it nationwide, Kyle.
Nice.
Yeah, we're looking to take it nationwide. So that's what I'm about to start doing. That would be my main focus. My second focus after, obviously, the MRA podcast.
Of course, man.
And then
there you go.
After that,
you playing me like these hoes.
And then after that, man, we're looking to take it nationwide, man. So if you are not in the Los Angeles area, man, just keep listening and we'll give you some information. Hopefully we'll be coming to a city near you.
Is there a hangover after the show? How'd you feel after the show?
After the show, man, I felt pretty good. It's like you spend a couple of months trying to put something together, and after it's over, it's like the adrenaline's still going. I think me and my girl, we went out to eat. We got home at 1:30.
Nice.
Yeah, man. And I crashed all Sunday, and then it's almost like, what's my purpose now?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Weird. That is weird.
It's like I don't know if you ever seen that movie, The Castaway. At the end, when he just is at that crossroads in the middle of in the country. Yeah. He just doesn't know where to go. So that's where I was. Yeah, he's just like, I don't have anything to do right now. Where can
my
I
girl's
go?
gone.
Yeah,
that hurt, man.
Yeah,
when he came back and she was
remarried or something.
She had moved on with her life.
Yeah,
that's why women, you're supposed to just stay sad by yourself. When we break up.
Yeah, I don't care if you think I died in a plane crash.
What? Don't lie to yourself and say he would have wanted to be happy.
Yeah, no.
I hate when I hear women say that.
Nah, not me.
My husband passed, and so I found a new husband because he, Clyde would have wanted it that way. Nah,
not me.
No,
nah.
What do you want for your woman if you go?
To wear a black dress for the rest of her life. To be a recluse. I want when I die, like people's lives are altered. You know, they could not get along without me.
I remember when I used to, for the audience that don't know, I used to work at the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and I remember when I left the show because I was an intern, and when I left the show, I got back to school and I turned on the show. I couldn't believe the show was running. The ego, man. I was like, what?
We lost Kyle the intern. Yeah. Shut it down.
Yeah, man. We can't keep. I was looking for a shout out, like nothing, man. Everything kept going. And then, oh, man, it was horrible.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, that's how I feel now.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what do I do next? And then I came up like, hey, you know what? It's time for everybody to see it.
Yeah.
People hear about it.
Yeah.
They hear about it on Facebook. They hear about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Now it's time for you guys to see it. So
yeah, it's time to take it to nationwide.
Yeah. So just keep looking out, man. We'll get you some news real soon.
Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Came across this article, Kamal Abdul-Jabbar.
What's up?
Cafe Mom. Why I cheated. 30 men share the reasons why they strayed. Yeah, man. The first one, he said, difficulty staying faithful. I cheated on my wife because I've cheated on every woman I've been with. I'm not sure if I'm just an asshole or if I'm not wired for monogamy. I'm working on trying to figure it out with a therapist. Good luck with that, dog. I'm single again. I want to know if I'm capable of staying faithful before I date again.
Probably not.
Nah.
Probably just doesn't want to.
No.
And society says he shouldn't be cheating. That's why he's in therapy.
Yes.
Like, hey, everyone says I'm wrong, so something must be wrong with me. So can you fix me?
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. And I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but what I'm saying is it's not society's, job to determine like who's right or who's wrong.
Yes.
Guess what? Whoever this guy is, man, there's somebody out there who will love you for you and will allow you to stray as long as you're coming home and whatever and keeping it safe and keeping it tight.
Yep.
So probably you just haven't found the right person.
Thank you.
For you.
And they're afraid. They try to scare you. Oh, you'll never find a girl that's up with that. Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
You absolutely will. I've seen it firsthand. It happens, man. And what I would recommend is stop looking at yourself as a cheater and start saying, you know what, my preference is not monogamy. Say it like that. I prefer to not be in a monogamous relationships. And I started like researching after I cheated on my wife, she left, I was devastated. I started researching like polyamorous situations and stuff. And I found out like there's communities where they have different kinds. They have names for them. Like there's a community, there's a situation where it's like one guy has other women and the woman knows about it. Then they have the kind where they both have other people. And then they have the kind, I know exactly. Yeah, they have the kind where she has other people, he doesn't. Like there's all kinds of, I know, man. That's crazy. It's crazy. They have all kind of variations. So only thing I would tell this dude is know who you are first. Because I've literally suffered from the same thing of every woman tries to shame me into being in a monogamous relationship. Even if I tell them I don't want to be, they somehow will flip the rules and be like, well, you call me my girl, so that means you call me your girl, so I assume that meant I was your only girl. What about the part where I said I never wanted to do that, ever?
They didn't hear that part.
Didn't hear that part.
No.
So you got to be very honest with the next person. I mean, it's nice that you go to therapy, but I hope at therapy you find out who you are instead of who she wants you to be.
Yeah, because I think, honestly, man, it seems like he's trying to change.
Yeah.
He thinks he needs like therapy.
Well, when you find the right woman, if you really fall in love with the woman, you do change.
Well, here's the thing about it. Like, if let's say the therapist is able to quote unquote change him, he'll never find his right person.
Exactly. He's not himself.
No.
Boom.
Not at all.
That's good, man. Feeling like roommates. My family is awesome. I have the best kids ever, and my wife and I are great friends. But we basically turn into roommates. Like sex maybe every 6 months. I started having some hookups on the side because I miss sex. I'm only 42. I'm not ready to give up on having a sex life.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah, that can happen. It's just, once the kids come around, you never really have that much time. Yeah. Because when the kids go to sleep, you're sleepy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes sleepy sex.
Yeah. Here's the thing, my problem with it though. My problem is like, I've been in a situation where the sex went out the window, and it's like you should be able to have a side piece if your current don't want to give you no ass. You absolutely should. And that would be nice if he was negotiating in. But some women, they like the fantasy. Like Kamal, you want to believe that everything is going well. You know what I mean? You don't want. If your girl told you, hey, I need some side this and that. I ain't talking about your wife. I'm just talking about hypothetically.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend told you, hey, I want some side this and that. You're gonna be like, nope.
Oh, you can have some full time.
Exactly.
Pack your shit.
So she doesn't or he doesn't. This person doesn't want to cheat. This is a guy, so this guy doesn't want to lose his family. But it always bothers me when you get with somebody and their sex drive is low or whatever you want to call it. And so they expect yours to be low. Like, nah, man, that ain't fair. This dude should be able to, dip his ding, do your thing. Just don't have no side kids or, whatever it is, breaking up the family. Don't come home with some diseases, be respectful.
Yeah, and see, I mean, according to this guy, man, they're good.
Yeah.
Except for that.
Yeah. So it's like, why mess up a good thing? Sometimes you get with a woman and she's like a good friend, but sexually that ain't happening. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to get what I need. And,
still here at the baseball games.
Yeah,
and
still being a good...
we still cooking together and all of that stuff. But, every Thursday I'm coming home at, 9:45 instead of 8.
Well, that's what I would tell you, man. Don't never cheat on your wife's time, man. That's rude. You got to cheat on your time. If you're going to cheat on your time, dog. Don't cheat on your wife's time. Whatever time, every relationship, like even me and Kamau, we have a relationship. I see him a certain amount of days a week. This is no homo. I see him a certain amount of days a week, and we do our show, or we'll have a writers meeting, or we'll, that's his time, right?
Right.
But we do our podcast. That's his time. So if I'm doing the podcast, if I'm doing my, writing a report for the Cheryl Underwood radio show during the podcast, that's cheating on my relationship with Kamau. This is not Cheryl Underwood's time. This is Kyle and Kamau podcast time.
Okay.
So if I'm going to be hanging out with, my boy Richard, Pastor Braxton, Sunday morning at church, that's not Kamau's time. Now, if I start going to church during the time when we broadcast, that's a problem. You know what I mean? That's not your time, dog.
I have seen you write that report.
Yeah, man. You have during your time. During
rehearsal. I'm trying to think. Okay, I was like, I've seen you write that report.
Yeah, man, during rehearsal. So that was cheating on.
Good cheater. Cheating on the Daquan.
Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Hey, but I knew my lines though. Yeah, you had a lot of them too.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friend some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share. Falling out of love. I was falling out of love with her and in love with someone else. Luckily, I did not go too far until I realized I was that asshole and broke it off with my ex before I continued. Still in a relationship with the girl I cheated on my ex with after 6.5 years. So at least I know I made the right decision to move on. But the feeling of cheating on someone is awful, and I would never want to do that again. So basically, he's saying that I don't understand.
He wants to justify it because he's saying like I cheated, but it wasn't like a one-nighter or like a jump off. I'm with this chick 6.5 years later.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So supposed to make your ex feel better?
Yeah. And he said he didn't go too far because he broke it off before it got really, really bad. So he's probably like dating and stuff like that, or, going to the movies, definitely talking on the phone, texting. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is getting serious. Let me break it off.
That's the people this guy's in the category of the guys I say they love one at a time. These aren't the guys that cheat. They only cheat when things are bad, but they're not cheating. Guys like me, I like a squad.
Okay.
So it's in a perfect world, I have a squad. In a perfect world, I would like to have 3 to 5. You know what I mean? I don't have that now, but I'm just saying, in a perfect world, I have a squad.
Yeah.
So for me, it's some guys, they cheat when they're done, and then they cheat as they're going on to the next one. Yeah. To me, that's a monogamous cheater. Then there's the polyamorous cheater, which is me, where it's like, no matter what, if I have Halle Berry, I'm still going to want Beyonce. Some would say that's greedy. I'm like, well, no, that's what I prefer. Okay. I know that, Halle Berry can't sing.
And for me, like guys like me, the fantasy cheater.
What's that?
Like fantasy football playing, like I'm fantasy cheating. I'm not really cheating. Yeah. But in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I have a squad as well.
Yeah, okay. So in a perfect world, you have a team. How many are on this team, by the way?
My fantasy squad?
Yeah.
Man, around 7.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's heavy.
Yeah, man.
How's that work out,
big
man?
Boy league, man.
How's that work out? How does that work out?
Well, in my fantasy league,
yeah,
I don't do much. I'm just independently wealthy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm playing with house money. Yeah, so
so they just. How does it work though? How does a Monday? How do you maintain 7 relationships?
It's just they're standby.
So whenever you want them,
yeah,
you call them up.
Yeah,
they come over. You go to them.
Nah, man, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm weird about women coming to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
You know what? Honestly, if I was a swinging bachelor and I had some fly shit, I would love for women to come see.
You want them to see it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see like all this hard. I did this.
Yeah, for y'all to see.
To get women, yeah.
But the thing about me is I look at my house as very private. I'm a super private person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even when we do have podcast guests, I don't like him coming upstairs. Mm-hmm. You come upstairs because you're family, but like people coming upstairs, that feels weird to me. No, like I don't like people in my personal space.
I got you.
So like even if I was a swinging bachelor, my fear is women like to take over shit. Mm-hmm. No woman wants to just be a piece of ass. They want that spot.
Yeah.
So they immediately start figuring out. They start looking around. I had this conversation with your wife the other day. I was like, I realized what my perfect situation is. I was driving to your house for rehearsal, and I drove through a really nice neighborhood. And of course, I was like fantasizing different places as if they were mine. And I thought, man, why would it be perfect? And I realized what it is. Okay, because I do a radio show in the morning, so I get off 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Show London with the radio. So I'm like, what would be perfect? If I had a woman there that cleaned the house.
Yep.
She's an employee though. And was getting my breakfast ready. Mm-hmm. Set the table for me, and then left. Hallelujah. 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 I eat. You know what I mean? I eat. I get to, maybe start doing some writing, maybe some podcast editing, something. Mm-hmm. And, listen to Colin Cowherd, yell at him on the radio because we battle.
Yeah.
I'll be cussing him out, but I always listen to Colin Cowherd, do my thing by myself.
Yeah.
And then and I don't smash ever.
Okay.
She's cute, but I don't smash.
Cute enough to smash. She's smashable.
She's smashable. Because I need a cute chick making my meal. But I'm thinking, what if I even came up with a price. I was like, if I gave her $2,000 a week, you know what I mean? All she got to do is cook and clean and get out. That's it. Come back though.
Come back
for lunch or dinner or whatever, and get out. Now this is romantic comedy. Eventually, I would ask her to stay for dinner, which is ridiculous. This is what they always lose because your real date is going to be real bitchy. Yeah.
And go off on her and you, and she's going to take up for you, and you're going to realize, wow.
That's what I should have been doing. The movie writer.
How did I not notice her this entire time?
Exactly. It was always right in front of me, which is a theme I love because that's something I believe. But I was telling your wife that, and she was like, well, she agreed with me. I said, because women always try to take over your life. Yeah. And she said, oh, yeah. As soon as I would come out, I got him to fire his housekeeper.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was. When she started doing jobs and pushing the other women out of your life.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that funny?
I didn't notice, but she did.
She did,
man.
Yeah,
I started noticing, wait a second, I didn't notice all this stuff
man.
Still in my shower. So here's the thing about it. If I got some fly stuff and they're coming over, I need them to have like a goal. That's the carrot, the fly house. Okay. So now if they see the fly house, then obviously they want to be a part of it. Yeah. They're going to be on their best behavior now because they're trying to be a part of it. And so now I got 4 or 5, 6 or 7 chicks vying for the spot.
Yeah. When chicks compete, you win. That's the theory.
In theory.
But that's not good. Because now, this is one thing I don't like is broken hearts on my hand. That's one of my weaknesses is I do actually have compassion for women.
I have compassion for everybody. I hate to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
But if we all know the deal.
If they don't know the deal, man, that's the thing. Dude, it's in a perfect world. If this is a perfect world anyway. Yeah. This is fantasy talk. Mm-hmm. So yes, in a perfect world, they all know the deal, but somebody's going to lose. They're going to be pretty sad.
Yeah. So let's look at my Bachelor idol, Leonardo DiCaprio, who has like a 21-year-old chick. Yeah. I hear they're getting really serious.
Ugh. Yeah, don't do it.
But like, you know, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, I think they were, whoever was with this guy on this Thursday or Wednesday, was just like, damn, I'm with Leo Thursday. I cannot get mad if Friday I'm at the house and he's with somebody else.
At what house? Is she's at Leo's house or she's
at home?
Yeah.
And Leo's taking somebody else to the French Riviera and stuff like that. She had her shot.
Dude, that's my dream, to be that valuable. That valuable. Like when I see women, you know, or, you know, whatever. Let's just say when I see women go crazy over a star, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know, a boy, man, I don't know, whatever. Justin Bieber, whatever.
Yeah.
I wish Justin Bieber would say, okay, ladies, here's the deal. You guys are all screaming. I'm going to pick 5 of you. You're going to see me pick 5 of you. Don't be mad at each other. Yeah, no. You could kill the other 4. I'm just going to get 4 more. So don't try to push her out the house.
Yeah.
I need all 5 of you. No, you don't. You just need me. That's not real. You can't do the job of 5. I need a group. I need a team. I want to be that powerful to be able to tell them all together now, okay, this is how it's going to work. Day one. This is how it's going to work, ladies. You know, you see each other, don't push them out.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to listen, and one's going to get pushed out, and she's going to see another one there.
But see, she fumbled, man.
She fumbled.
She had her.
Costly fumble.
She had the ball. You threw it to her.
Who fumbled, though?
She did.
Who?
The woman who's trying to like push somebody else out the way.
She fumbled.
She's playing hero ball. I was watching the game the other day. Tennessee versus, damn, I forgot who they were playing.
What kind of NFL or college?
NFL.
Okay.
NFL. And Tennessee is trying to come back.
Yeah.
They're down like 5 points.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 7, but whatever. They're down with like 30 seconds to go. And Mariota, who's been sneaking up, is having a decent drive, right? And so with like 30 seconds to go, maybe 45 seconds to go, they hand the ball to Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Tennessee has no more timeouts.
Against the Jets?
Against the Jets.
Okay.
Tennessee has no more timeouts.
Yeah.
Give it to Derrick Henry, which you wouldn't hand the ball off in this situation, but they hand the ball off. Derrick Henry breaks one.
Yeah.
Breaks one. Instead of getting out of bounds, he wants to get a few more yards.
Oh, no.
He's, rumbling, stumbling. Somebody pokes the ball out.
Punches it out, just like
punches the ball out. Jets get it. Game over.
Costly
fumble. Doing too much. Trying to be the hero. You throw the chick the ball, you know what I'm saying? And she wants to take over. I'm going to win this for get out the way, girls. I got this. Yeah. Costly fumble. You should have listened to everything.
You should have listened to him when he said who he was.
Yeah.
And then, so what if he does let you be the only one? So now you're the only one, but now he's mad because he expects you to be a Superman, a Superwoman, and that's not real. So now you're trying to do the job that 5 used to do as one. That would be like if your boss fired 5 other women and said, "We're going to put this all on your plate."
Yeah, fired the accountant staff, the marketing staff. You know what I'm saying?
You saw it as an opportunity to be valuable.
Yeah.
So you were like,
I can make more money.
I'm going to be more important to the company. But what you don't realize is you can't actually do the job.
Yeah.
And so now the relationship is depreciating. Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? We got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com and get you one. Here we go. The last one. It makes me a better husband. We're going over the 30, not 30, but we picked 1, 2, 3, 4 choices from guys who cheated, their stories.
Why they cheated.
He says it makes me a better woman. Married for more than 25 years and have had multiple affairs during that time. Some of them lasted for years. Why? Mostly due to the lack of sex from my wife and a need to feel wanted and attractive. Been there. Honestly, having affairs, and I'm going to stop it there. I remember, man, I used to get so mad. This is back when I was faithful. because I hadn't really been faithful my entire life, but then I tried faithfulness when I got married, and me and my wife, we never had intimacy problems, but it goes and it ebbs and flows, right? I remember one time I was on the road and I had to turn sex down from some groupie, and I was furious. I was like, in my entitled mind, I was like, why should I have to turn this down when my girl is not feeling me right now? It has been feeling me for the last few whatever. And her thought was, why don't you fix it then? And my thought was, why don't I just get this ass that's right here, right now?
Dude, when I was maybe months in, maybe about a year into my marriage. It was about a year and some change. Yeah. Somebody at work. I was probably about 24, maybe 25. Yeah. And I think she was a year younger than me, like 23 or something like that. And her and a group of people were going to like Big Bear. Yeah. Right? Cabin or something like that. And I was like, dang, man, y'all going to Big Bear? Damn, I wish I can go with you. And never forget what she said.
What'd she say?
Nobody made you get married.
Oof.
And right there, I was like, wow, I can be having a ball. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, when I got married, I never thought about trips to Big Bear.
Yeah, man.
I never crossed my mind. I thought, man, I don't want to be in the club no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the club no more.
Yeah.
So, might as well get married. But I'm like, no, it was other shit I could have been doing.
It was trips to Big Bear that you missed
It
out
was
on.
trips to Big Bear.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
All right, so he says he wanted to feel wanted. So anyway. Honestly, having affairs are probably a big part of the reason I'm still married to her. When things were at the worst between us, the affairs helped to keep me level. Many of the women I slept with were very good friends of hers. Ooh.
Damn, this nigga cold.
That's shiesty. There were only a couple who didn't know her at all, but all of them knew I was married before anything happened. Big tip for anyone thinking of cheating, never hide your relationship from the person you're cheating with. I agree.
Yeah, don't lie to the side piece.
Never. No. She should know, because she's going to try to get the marriage job anyway.
Yeah.
Let her know you're married. That way she can understand.
But if she's thirsty enough, it doesn't matter what she knows. She still might want to.
She might, but I mean, as long as she might try to sabotage. That's the worst, bitch.
I know of I don't know this person, but I know of through just somebody telling me about this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the side piece was emailing the
main.
Yeah.
Ugh. Her paramour.
Yeah, and basically just like really just like sticking the needle in, just screwing it in really tight, wrong. Just like hating, like he's with me and stuff like that. Why does he want you? Just like being really like just out of pocket.
That's disrespectful for the dude. The dude is disrespecting his wife.
Yeah, to actually giving like chick her information.
No, that's not how it happened. What happened was the wife found the side piece's information and emailed, or the side piece.
No,
Doug, the side piece Doug,
yeah,
found it,
yeah, and so it's like, wow, this chick is disrespectful, it's evil. So like sometimes like keeping it real with the side piece doesn't always work.
That's true, because they will. I've had a situation where they, I told a girl like, yeah, my girl knows what's up, she cool, and so then the girls tried to find who my girl was just to scare her off. Like, oh, really? Let's find out how cool she really is. Like, yeah, man, these women are hilarious, dude. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you this, man. I was in a relationship before, and I was cheating, and it helped, actually. Sounds crazy, but I remember. Now, you could say, how could that help? Well, what it does is it helped you stay in a relationship. Maybe it prolonged it too long, but sometimes if you're in a situation where you're like, man, I ain't getting none, I'm leaving. And then you get something from this other chick, you're like, well, phew, I ain't got to leave.
Well, I can see how it can make like the bullshit tolerable.
Yeah, which a lot of marriages turn into.
Right? Yeah, you can tolerate a lot more shit if I'm gonna see Amanda
whenever.
Yeah, whenever
on Tuesday
yeah. And so I could bitch about this. I can complain. I can get everything out. I can have my sex if I'm not getting it at home.
Yeah.
And then just go back and like, bide my time until I see the chick again.
The only problem is they don't make side pieces like they used to. They all want that spot. And if you find a side piece that you start to feel she wants that number one spot, she's got to go.
Yeah.
She's toxic to your marriage and your family, and she's got to go. She's become selfish, and selfish and side piece should not ever be mixed.
Well, honestly, man, you're asking a lot of the side piece. You're asking the side piece to put the guy's needs above everything else.
Yeah.
So you're asking her to be, just a supporter.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, what about me?
Yeah.
And so you're asking a lot of the side piece.
You are. And
now, back in the day, I'll say the side piece probably was taken care of, financially. Yeah.
Even if she's taken care of financially, they all want a promotion. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's like, okay, that's not enough. Now what? Every human nature is always to want more. So yeah, she's getting taken care of financially, but now she wants some money. I mean, now she wants a house. How come I don't have a house? I want a house. Now she wants a ring. Can I just have a ring? Even if I just wear it and we're not married. Now she's like, well, when you die, I'm not. It's always going to be something.
Yeah.
Or then it's, I don't have the same last name, and then she has your last name. It's always going to be jealousy.
I think Facebook and Instagram have changed.
Oh yeah.
Side piece. Philosophy, because now they get to actually have a peek into their lives. Because before, you didn't know what was going on in the house, but now with the invent of
social media,
so
it's detrimental. Social media is detrimental
because now they could just look and just sit there and just get jealous of all like the fun that they're having. So no matter what you said, man, I'm barely at home. And she's seeing pictures of the family at Raging Waters together, taking like the group photo.
As if that's every weekend, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And nobody's social media is the hard time.
No.
You just
it's
social
always,
media. Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah, look at dad bathing the kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the woman's doing that shit, too, because she that's her badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, look, I found a husband. I got to
look
take this bad deal.
Look at the fun we're having.
Look at that. It's just crazy.
And so now the side piece is looking at that like, this motherfucker. I want that. Yep. I want to have that type of fun. That smile he's having, I want to have that glee.
Chris Rock said it best, man. Your woman does not want anybody else responsible for your happiness. Are you yelling at your radio right now? What the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. Just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at the MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
So we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yeah, so man, just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir.
The college football playoff is set. Alabama number 1, 13-0. Clemson number 2, 13-0. Notre Dame is number 3, 12-0. Oklahoma is number 4, 12-1. A lot of people upset. Georgia fans, Ohio State fans, Michigan fans, UCF fans. UCF went undefeated. They're number 8. People are pissed off. Did the college football drop the ball? Did they fumble? Is this a costly fumble that they don't have a more comprehensive playoff, or did other teams blow their chance to get in? What you think?
Well, man, it's hard, man, because you can't really have a comprehensive playoff because more football games.
Yeah.
It's more football games. These athletes are trying to go pro.
Yeah.
So I think, and obviously more games, you run the risk of injury.
Yeah.
You ask me, what I would rather have, a chance at a national title or a chance to go pro. I want the pro. I want the pro because that's financial. National title is good. I might get a ring. I might meet the president. But guess what? If I blow my knee out in that championship game and I just have that ring and I got to go out and sell insurance for the rest of my days, I'm going to be salty.
Yeah.
As one more game I really didn't have to play. So honestly, because you can't have the comprehensive playoff, then it is, you have to work, people are picking who they think.
Yeah.
And some people are going to get left off, man. And that's just the way it is, dude.
Well, the way I look at this is at first I thought, it would be nice if, 2 other teams could get in. It would be nice if UCF could get a shot. And then it would be nice if, Ohio State or Georgia. Because the thing that bothers me is I like to keep it real. I tell you, man, if you're not monogamous, tell her on date 1, I'm not into monogamy. You need to know that. There's the door if you don't like it. If you're going to stay, you know who I am, right? Don't act like it's about the 4 best teams, though, because it's not. Because I can't. I know you don't think Notre Dame could beat Georgia. There's no way in hell Notre Dame's beating Georgia.
I don't know.
You think Notre Dame could beat Georgia?
I'm saying I don't know.
You don't know.
What I do know is Georgia's got 2 losses.
Where the episode Costly Fumble.
Yeah.
That they did that.
Yeah.
Look, you knew you was going to lose to Alabama, right? I'm sorry you lost to LSU. Nobody told you going to lose to LSU.
I'm saying don't lose to Alabama.
You had another listen, you knew if you lost to Alabama, you was in trouble.
Right.
So don't come crying after you lost to Alabama.
The thing about college football is it's not college basketball where you can take a couple losses. As long as you get in a 64-field tournament, you got action.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. In college football, you have to go undefeated. Now,
the playoffs start in August.
Yeah. Now, if you have one loss, now you're at the mercy of the selection committee.
You played yourself.
Right. It's like this fight that happened this weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
The draw.
Yeah, the draw.
Should have knocked him out.
If you knock him out,
there's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about.
Do your job.
Do your job.
Boom.
Do your job. So college football, the only one I feel for is USF.
UCF?
UCF.
Versus Central Florida.
Yeah. Central Florida. And that's because they start off either not ranked or ranked 25, where these other teams start off already in the top 10.
Yes.
So UCF has to work their way up into the top 10.
Yes.
And chances are they never make it.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Because they're coming from like ranked number 35.
Whereas Notre Dame's always ranked high enough.
Right. Alabama is going to start number 1.
Yeah.
So if they lose, they go to 4.
Yeah.
They're never out. They're never out of the top 4 contention.
Correct.
And they've earned that.
They've earned that.
But still, like I feel for UCF. Everybody
they
else,
went 2 years undefeated.
Yeah. Everybody else had action.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball.
I want to see UCF play Georgia in a bowl game, so we can end all this talk right now. Just play them in a bowl game. Let you know. I don't know who can play, because now I'm looking at Ohio State, Michigan, UCF, Georgia. Let's see. I guess Ohio State play UCF and Michigan play Georgia, and we can end all this talk because Georgia's going to blow the walls off of Michigan, and Ohio State's going to smash UCF, and then Ohio State can be mad, but they need to be mad because they lost to Purdue.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm gonna tell you how this relates to relationships, man. When you mad, ain't nothing worse than when you messed up. We talked about the guys cheating. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing worse, because I've been there. I'm living this life. When you messed up and you out, and you could have prevented it. Because I've been in the situation where I'm like, man, I just need some ass. If I don't get some ass outside this house, I'm a snap. But then you lose everything. I lost wife and 3 kids. And it's like, oh, man, was the ass worth it? Fuck no. No.
But at the time, you're not thinking of the consequences. No. It's almost like the guy who does some strong arm robbery.
Yeah.
They're not thinking of the 5 years they're going to get.
Yeah.
They're thinking, I need this, whatever they took.
Yeah.
I need these Jordans. I'm going to take off this kid's feet.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about the 5 years if I get caught.
The hard part is when you lose that person. And I hate to say lose a friend, because they're kind of friends. But you know what I mean? We talked about
companion, man.
Lose a companion.
Yeah.
So like after the show on Saturday, when we had the education, and you and Vertina walk off, and the couples walk off and stuff like that, and we're in Santa Monica, so I'm parked at the beach. I'm parked at the beach, and I walk out to the beach because I love the beach, and I'm looking out at the water, and I think, man, dude, I lost a homie. My girl, my ex. She would have been here. She ain't dead, but it felt like she was dead. As I looked out and had that mushy moment looking at the ocean, I thought, man, still burns.
As you were pissing in the ocean.
I didn't mention that part. I had to take a piss.
Now, if she was there while you were pissing, would she be complaining like, stop pissing in the ocean?
Absolutely, and thanks for reminding me. It don't take long. All I got to do is go over there for 5 minutes, and I was like, oh, thank you. Now I remember.
I get it.
It just takes 5 minutes alone with her, and I'm like, whew, get me out of here. Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out.
Eventually.
You know, you got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually, it's finally here.
Eventually, it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing was funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about Chingy or nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to. It was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated. Okay. But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still. Yeah. Is Caitlyn? Is Caitlyn?
He's Bruce in the album.
He's Bruce.
I don't talk about him.
But he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke. He was Bruce in this when I recorded this. But no, it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out and get it on iTunes right now.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chief running back Kareem Hunt caught on video back in February shoving a woman and then kicking a woman. Hey. It sucks, man. This thing bothers me, man. When I watch the video, I cringe like, whoa, hey, man. I had to watch the video about 10 times because I want, first I watched it as a regular person and I got mad at Kareem. Like, dog, come on, bro. Why? Then I watched it as a male rights activist to see if I could,
put a spin on it.
Yeah, I'm just being real. If I could find blame for the other side, like with Ray Rice. The difference with Ray Rice is Ray Rice, his fiance at the time, she punched him in the face twice, spit on him. She was running in for the
After
third
a while,
hit.
it seemed like his instincts kicked in.
Yeah, he just like clock.
Yeah.
He hit her one time. It's and people are like, that's too many.
That man never touched a football again.
Never.
And
now Kareem Hunt. Now here's the thing about Kareem Hunt. This dude can play.
Kareem Hunt is really, really good at football.
Yeah.
He's not even in his prime yet.
Wow.
He's not even in his prime yet. He's only in his second year. He's got a lot of football left.
A lot of football potential left.
Yeah.
But he's just shit on his name, man. This was a costly fumble.
Costly fumble. I don't know if it's a death sentence because he is only in his second year.
Also because he's really, really good.
And he's really, really good. Ray Rice had a full career.
Yeah.
Was he coming off of an injury too or something like that?
Yeah, and he fumbled in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so Ray Rice, he's seen his better days.
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing, though. As I watched it with my male rights activist glasses on, because I'm going to be real, I'm going to say it again. I watched it the first time, I was just livid. Like, man, Kareem, come on, man. And I'm going to be real. You can't push a white girl like that, dog. I thought that. Like, what are you doing? But here's the thing. The first push, unnecessary, because she didn't touch him. Now, the Joe Mixon, the girl, like, she swung at him and he hit back. There was no retaliation, so it's like I can't. I'm like I see myself as a lawyer sometimes. Like I'll take the case and I'm like, all right, I'll defend you, bro. You pushed a white woman. You pushed a woman. Period. That didn't do anything but talk something crazy. She wasn't in your face and spitting range. She was saying something. Yeah, he was trying to get her to leave, but dog, you just pushed her. It looks really bad. She swung at him, and then the melee started. Guys started breaking it up. And then she pushed a guy into Kareem. Kareem pushed that guy back, and that's when she fell.
Yeah, I saw that. That
fall looked ugly, but if you watch the tape, she pushes this guy, and Kareem reacts to the guy, pushes the guy back, and she falls. But where you lose it is when you walk back over to her. She's on the ground, and you kick her. Neil Brennan has a great joke. He basically says they're footballing at the wrong time. You're footballing at the wrong time.
I was in the gym playing some pickup, and it was this big dude named Jesse. Jesse was about 2-something, bench press like 400 pounds. I mean, he really looked like the biggest person you've ever seen, not on TV.
Yeah,
right. And Jesse had a thing where we playing pickup, and if we lost, everybody was sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody was sorry.
Yeah, that's what he would say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I had enough of it. Like, dude, you suck.
Oops.
It's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the reason why we lost.
Yeah.
And he was like, you better shut the fuck up or I slap you. Like, why? Because you suck? You gonna slap me because you ain't good? And I could not stop talking shit.
Yeah.
My manhood wouldn't allow me
to
shut up. You're not going to tell me to shut up, right?
Yeah.
And so people start getting in between us. Mm-hmm. And I'm still like, why? You gonna slap me because you suck?
You gonna do, homie?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna do it because you suck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you do it, it's because you suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. Mm-hmm. And the guy ran the gym, Bill. Bill came up to me. He used to call me Little Johnny. I don't know. He said I look like a Johnny. He was like, look, Johnny, man, I'm not gonna let that big dude touch you, but you gotta shut the fuck up.
Hilarious.
Like, I'm going to do my best to keep them off of you, but you got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to stop.
Yeah. This is you'll never hear this in the mainstream media. You'll never hear this take on the mainstream because what's his name? Stephen A. attempted one time and they lit his ass up.
And I'm saying you can see those people trying to keep Kareem Hunt off this woman.
Yeah.
Somebody need to get to her like, hey, you gotta go.
You should leave.
You should leave.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have a right to be here.
She needed a bill. Bill, and here's the thing about it. Once Bill said, hey, John, you gotta shut the fuck up. I just needed somebody to snap me out of it. Mm-hmm. I sat on the bench. And I shut the fuck up. I started thinking of all the things this man can do to me.
Yeah.
I really thought, I was like, okay, so if he slapped me, my instinct's going to be to slap him back.
Of course.
If he punches me, he can knock all my teeth out, break my nose. He can rearrange my face. He can have me looking differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it worth it? Nah, I'm going to sit back and just chill.
Shut the fuck up.
I got next, y'all.
All right, guys. Now it's time for the lesson of the day. I always put it to the filter of my daughters. Mm-hmm. I would be lighting my daughter's ass up if I watched that video.
If I saw that video,
what the?
Why were you still there?
Why were you there in the first place?
Yeah.
And then, I saw.
And once he was trying to get you,
what are you doing?
Should have been on the elevator. You should have been talking that shit, pushing that close button. Fuck you, Kareem Hunt. You ain't shit, Kareem.
As you're walking away.
As you pushing the shit of that door close button.
Yes.
To get on that elevator. Yeah. And so that's the thing about it, man. You got to get yourself out of harm's way. My father always taught me, know your surroundings. Boom. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Boom.
And that was a very dangerous position for that young lady to be in. It could have gotten worse. By the grace of God, there were people around to help get in between, because if it was nobody around,
it could have been real bad.
And you're wanting to stand up on some old David and Goliath stuff. Shit. 9 times out of 10, David loses.
Yeah.
Badly.
But let's talk about him, though, as an MRA. Let's take it both ways. Bruh, you have an altercation. You had another altercation where you allegedly hit a man. It wasn't on tape. He's got some issues, man. He said that's not him. Allegedly, he's had another altercation before. Dude, he's got to work on his anger management. That's just not okay, man. You can't do that, bruh.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not excusing any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like your boy Neil Brennan says, football at the wrong time. Yeah. He is a gladiator.
Yes, he is.
He is a gladiator, and they have a high level of testosterone.
Yes, they do. They're not normal men.
It's not normal. It's not normal anything. It is not normal for a person to slam into another person at full speed. Yeah. That is not normal. That is not what we were created to do.
But what are we going to do? Are we going to coddle these people and tell them?
No, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. What I'm saying is, honestly, that football players are wired differently.
They are.
They're wired differently.
They are.
And so I don't think, when they mess up, they should be penalized.
Absolutely.
But to act like, to compare them to Joe Public.
Exactly.
How Joe Public will react in that situation.
Treat them like a lion in the zoo.
Right. Now the lions, if the lions get out of bounds, they put them down. They put the lion. But to act like, why can't the lion act like my German Shepherd? Yeah. Whoa, homie.
True.
So when Kareem Hunt messes up, penalize him.
But also, because I always put it to the filter of my daughters. Mm-hmm. I would be lighting my daughter's ass up if I watched that video.
If I saw that video, why were you still there?
Why were you there in the first place?
Yeah.
And then, I saw.
And once he was trying to get you,
what are
you should have been on the elevator. You should have been talking that shit, pushing that close button.
Thank you.
Fuck you, Kareem Hunt.
You ain't shit, Kareem. As you're walking away.
As you pushing the shit of that door close button.
Yes.
To get on that elevator. Yeah. And so that's the thing about it, man. You got to get yourself out of harm's way. My father always taught me, know your surroundings.
Boom.
Pay attention to your surroundings.
Boom.
And that was a very dangerous position for that young lady to be in. It could have gotten worse. By the grace of God, there were people around to help get in between, because if there was nobody around,
it could have been real bad.
And you're wanting to stand up on some old David and Goliath stuff. Shit. 9 times out of 10, David loses.
Yeah.
Badly.
Can I have your attention, please? We are trying to start a movement. You heard that right. We're starting a movement. We're doing something different here at the MRA Podcast. We vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying, ladies? It ain't just fellas that listen to the show. Matter of fact, it's majority women, but it's all good. I know you know somebody that fits with what we trying to do over here. So all we need you to do is send it to them. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? That somebody know how we get down here at the MRA show. It's really called the podcast, but I just wanted to rhyme no and show. Let's get into this Dear Irby letter.
Yeah.
Dear Irby, I'm a successful businesswoman with a law degree living in South Carolina. My girlfriend turned me on to your show, and I have to say I enjoy listening to it while I jog long distances. Sometimes I'm running so far that I end up catching almost 2 episodes. Okay, on to the reason I am emailing you. I was on my second husband for 13 years. I was with my second husband. I didn't even know it was her second husband.
It's all good.
When I met him, he was broke. Didn't have much at all, but he was a charmer. And he got me with his mouthpiece. For our people that don't know slang, that means he had a way with words. He sold me on all the big things we could do together. Well, all we did together was pile up debt. He bought cars in my name. He talked me into buying a house we later lost. This guy was a mess. So I finally kicked him to the curb. I recovered, and now I'm doing well again. But this guy got remarried. He married some woman. Heard she is really immature and needy, but whatever. I seriously think she works in retail. Anyway, he finally came up with a business idea that worked. I hear he's doing very well financially for the first time. Meanwhile, since he was broke during our marriage, I had to fix all the mess myself. Don't you think he owes me some of that money? LOL. But on the serious note, this might hurt to hear, but I want to know, why do you think he was able to find financial success with her and not me? What is she doing that I didn't do? Shelly from SC, parentheses, Orangeburg. I guess that's Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Shelly, let me tell you something. I'm a big proponent of pom-pomming for your man. That first paragraph when she's writing to Dear Irby, when she says she listens to it so much that she can listen to 2 episodes, made me feel good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Her man needed that. Her man needed that cheering squad. So he had to gift the gab. He was a charmer.
Yeah.
Right? And if she notices that this charmer, this gift the gab is messing up, you turn them into the right direction.
Boom.
You know, hey man, why don't you use that charm on this? Why don't you use that mouthpiece in this field? She says she finally has something that worked. What was she doing wrong? Maybe the young chick was like, hey, you ever think about doing this with all that game you have? Just putting the man in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right? And so, yes, you might feel you earned some of that money, but no, you gave up too early. Now you were with him for 13 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. But you kicked him to the curb.
Well, let me tell you something, Kamal. 13 years is not for life, and that's the contract you signed.
Signed a lifetime contract.
You signed a lifetime contract, and you tapped out at 13 years. You quit too soon. Diamonds at your feet. You stopped digging. And that's. But the other thing I see is sometimes, you get Jared Goff, right? Jared Goff was horrible with Jeff Fisher. Sean McVay comes, he's balling, 11-1.
Yeah, he didn't learn how to play football any differently.
No.
This person just realized what they had.
Yeah.
McVay realizes what he had.
Or he just connects better with them.
See, I think that it's not even the connection. I think that, man, some people are just, this is my program. Yeah. This is my philosophy. I'll run it no matter who's there.
True.
Some people say, hey, this is what I got.
Nice.
Let me tailor my offense towards this person.
Fisher's old school.
Old
He's
school.
This is where it's going to be. And this new person might have been. But there's more about this new person, though. Maybe this what's her name? Shelly was too harsh on him. Because she sounds like she can be harsh.
Yeah. Especially if some of she says the first time he did something like in business that worked. Yeah. So maybe a couple of his failures, she was like, you didn't.
She let him know. How do I know she's condescending? Look how she condescended the retail industry.
Yeah.
Right? What's wrong with working in retail?
She works in retail.
Yeah, so she's looking down on the retail girl. She probably is a condescending person. Mm-hmm. I mean, likely. I don't know.
Yeah, Shelly, you might have blasted him.
Yeah.
You probably shot his confidence down. He struck out a couple times.
Yeah.
And if he's messing up the finances, seems like you're not with that. And especially if you have the means to get yourself out of the hole, you probably thought that, hey, listen, I'm bringing this to the table, you're bringing nothing. And you're probably letting him know.
Oh, you're definitely letting him know.
Yeah, you're letting him know. And honestly, man, no person wants to hear how they messed up. Now, there's ways you can go about doing that. So your next person, hopefully you bounce back from this, but your next person, if they mess up, hey, it's okay. Pat him on his ass. This is what we need to do differently, or what can we do differently now?
Also, know what you have.
Know what you have.
You got with a guy that was broke. You got with a broke dude. Why are you mad that he's broke 13 years later? I don't understand the women logic where it's like they always expect a guy to be different than the guy they've met.
See, the only problem I have with that one is if a dude's broke, because I'm not into like the gold diggerism.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so my thing is, hey man, he's broke. Give the broke guy a shot. She gave the broke guy a shot. It didn't work out. But it didn't work out for her.
There's different kind of brokes.
Okay.
There's broke on his way. And there's broke.
Yeah, I doubt this guy was broke on the couch playing the PlayStation.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a different type of broke. Yeah. He might have been trying. It sounds like he was a guy with business ideas. He kept trying, and at least he had drive.
Yeah.
If he's on the PlayStation, then yeah, you're right. She wouldn't have even wanted him.
Yeah.
It sounds like she wanted a guy that. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say yeah. He probably has some ideas. He has some ambition. It didn't work out. Mm-hmm. And Shelly, if you were letting them have it, I've been in that relationship. Somebody actually told me when I didn't get a gig, she said, you dropped the ball, Kamal. You dropped the ball. Not like, damn, I know you really wanted this.
Costly fumble.
Yeah, I know you really wanted this, man. Hey, man, don't worry about it, baby. You'll get him next time. Or you know what? Even if she lied to me, they don't know what they're doing. Nope. She kept it as 100 and she thought, told me I didn't get it because of me. I saw her differently after that. I'm a big proponent of cheerleading. I need my cheerleaders out there saying, oh, okay, damn, the quarterback threw a pick. Quarterback sucks. He threw another pick.
He dropped the ball on the one.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that. Nah. I'm getting a new cheerleading squad.
Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, and you can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket. You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo, find our names and just, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Where can they find you?
Man, the Angry Kamel, man.
I am at Kyle Irby, KYLEERBY. We're both at the MRA Podcast, all social media. Hit us up, right?
Yeah. Let me know if I'm tripping, man.
Yeah. Let us know. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
MRA.